Sports fan, this is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special college football breakdown of the Nick Saban situation. Nick Saban, for all intents, purposes, or cares, is one of the greatest college football coaches of all time. When you look at the job he's done at the University of Alabama, when you look at the things he's done at LSU, when you look at the things he's done at Michigan State, everywhere he's gone, he's had success besides the NFL, for all intents and purposes. When you look at the job he's done recruiting, when you look at the job he walked into at Alabama, it was a complete mess. They were not a winning college football team, to say the least, to any magnitude compared to what he's done since he's been at Alabama. Bringing in that kind of talent, bringing in that kind of money, an excess of $100 million for the University of Alabama, brings in a lot of pressure. With being the highest paid coach in college football, there comes pressure. With winning national championships, there comes pressure. With playing in the SEC brings pressure. So with that being said, his agent released a statement about him possibly leaving Alabama if the only team he'd leave Alabama for would be University of Texas. With all intents and purposes, Texas should do everything they can to get Nick Saban. When you look at his track record, when you look at his recruiting record, when you look at his national championships recent and against the University of Texas, Texas should be doing anything in their power to get Nick Saban to even listen. I know a couple of years ago they flirted with the idea of him becoming the head coach at a brunch in, if you will. But Mac Brown, we love you, support you, all that good stuff, but it's time to go. If you have a chance to honestly land Nick Saban and all that he brings, that toughness, that mentality, I'm going to say this, and I don't want you to take it literally, but in a sense, the pressure that is put on the coach of the University of Alabama, no matter who it is, it's for each and every season to win a national championship. Now, that's not realistic to a lot of people, but you have to realize a coach could go to his grave under the pressure that Nick Saban's under, to always be number one, to always win football games, to always be in a national championship game each year. And let's just say you have two losses. Let's say you go 10-2 at the University of Alabama and you don't win a national championship. That's considered a failure. So Nick Saban has a potential chance to go to Texas. I wouldn't frown on it. And his agent, Jimmy Sexton, on a 45-minute phone call to Texas Regents, He basically put it out there and spoke it into the air. Now they're no longer whispers. Now they're beginning to echo louder and louder. And if I'm the University of Alabama, I cannot be upset one bit at anything Nick Saban wants to do. He's retransformed that program into a powerhouse. And even though you look back at the Bear Bryant years, you look back at all the other coaches in college football, like a Bobby Bowden, like a Bob Stoops, like a Mark Richt at Georgia, like a Urban Meyer when he was at Florida, now he's at Ohio State, Chip Kelly when he was at Oregon. You look at that now, and you look at, there's no other coach in college that's doing what he's doing. Yeah, maybe back in the day, but he's created a small dynasty. He's created a program of excellence. Yes, they may have had a couple of players that ran foul of the law. Yes, they had recruits that probably took money to go to the NFL or were paid while playing in Alabama. But you look at it, the pressure that Nick Saban's under, I give him a report card grade of A++. The money that he's brought to that program, the allure, the big name stars that he brings, you can't really downgrade anything he's done at Alabama. So I'm really giving this a lot of thought, and I'm saying I think Nick Saban will leave at the end of the year, whether they win a national championship or not. I think he's gotten bored with a lot of success that they've had, and he's looking to really build his empire and his legacy. Think about it. If he goes to Austin, Texas and turns Texas around and has them back into the national title, as far as picture, even just making an appearance, what would that do for his legacy? Or even an NFL team come calling. Would you give Nick Saban a shot? I would. That mess with the Miami Dolphins that he had a couple of years ago. He had Ricky Williams just up and quit, and all those other changes in the franchise. I would give Nick Saban a call. And these are my thoughts. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Nick Saban will leave for the NFL or even the University of Texas? Could it be possible? say it ain't so if you're Alabama fans, but it is very much possible. You can check me out at justmypicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at justmypicks.tv. Also, check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/justmypicks.tv. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my videos, and please comment on my sports videos. Thank you very much.